It's Thursday, April 20th, or as everyone else calls it, 420.
Smoke weed every day.
That's all I got today. Time for the news. Corsair has just launched their newest GPU in collaboration with MSI. It's the Hydro GTX 1080 Ti liquid-cooled graphics card. Whew, that's a mouthful. The card starts its life as a MSI GTX 1080 Ti and is cooled with the stock MSI blower fan as well as Corsair's Hydro Series H55 cooler. Everything is pre-assembled, so you don't have to do anything except plug in the card, mount the radiator and fan, and plug in all the power connectors. The fan that comes included is a Corsair ML120 Pro with white LEDs, a fan that offers a balance between static pressure and high airflow. The Hydro 1080 Ti also offers 3 modes: OC mode, gaming mode, and silent mode. The card is available now on Corsair's website for $799.99 US. What do you guys think about the water-cooled 1080 Ti from Corsair? Is it worth the $100 price difference from air cooling? Would you rather stick with air cooling? Let us know down below. Google is rolling out a major update for Google Home, their digital voice assistant speaker. Starting today, Google Home will have multi-user support, meaning the speaker will be able to connect to 6 different accounts and be able to recognize each user just by listening to them speak. Once the account is set up, you will go through the usual voice training. For future commands, Google Home will announce the name of the person it detects before it gives a response. For example, if I asked, "What's on my calendar today?" then Google Home would reply, "Good morning, Jack," and then spout off what I have in store for myself that day. This new feature is nice for people who live in a house with other people, but nothing really changes for people who live on their own. Or just people who live in Canada, because we still can't get a Google Home through official channels. Why, Google? Just give us one, please. Mastercard is stirring things up again. Last year, you might remember us talking about how Mastercard wanted to use a selfie-based verification system to pay for things. Well, Mastercard is now testing out credit cards with built-in fingerprint sensors. Yes, these new cards are currently being tested in South Africa, and if all goes well, Mastercard hopes to roll out these cards to the rest of the world by the end of this year. To get the card set up, you will need to go to an enrollment center to get your fingers scanned. These things. The card will save up to 2 fingerprints, but both prints will have to be yours. You can't actually authorize someone else's fingerprints, which makes sense. Once setup is finished, simply take the card to a merchant who has a compatible terminal. This is great for people who tend to forget their PIN numbers or people who are paranoid about people peeking at their PIN. That's a lot of alliteration. You know what it's time for. It's time for lightning round. Samsung and Amazon have announced a new updated version of the HDR10 standard called HDR10 Plus. Samsung says that all of its 2017 UHD and Quantum Dot TVs will be compatible with the new standard, and some of their 2016 UHD TVs will receive support through firmware updates. Sources say that Nintendo discontinued the NES Classic because they're working on the SNES Mini for holiday release. You know what that means. Nintendo is going to discontinue the SNES Mini next year in April, and then they're gonna be working on a N64 Mini. Rejoice! N64 Minis. I don't know if that's true. It's likely though. GoPro is working on a new 360-degree camera called the GoPro Fusion, and it will shoot up to 5.2K video at 30 frames per second. GoPro is aiming for a limited commercial release by the end of 2017. HTC is looking to launch a phone next month that is able to perform actions just by squeezing it. I guess it's a kind of cool idea, and at least their tagline isn't easy peasy, HTC squeezy. There's a new mystery phone that pops up in a Michelin tire ad, and people are speculating that it's Andy Rubin's new bezel-less Android phone. And NASA has a new 3D printed space fabric, which could be used for everything from spaceship installation to astronaut space suits. Personally, I think it looks like Thor's armor from the movies. Sources for all today's news stories can be found in the NCX forum post that's linked down below. Yo, dog, where are you at? Where are my dogs at? Bark with me if you are my dog. Bark, bark, my dogs. Thanks, Chris, for your Yo Dog submission. If you have something random for us to say, tweet at us with hashtag NCXYoDog, and maybe we'll use it on an episode of Netlinked. Yo, dog, guess what? It's NCIX's 21st anniversary, which means a 21st anniversary mega sale. We have massive deals all over. The Canadian deal is a Samsung 28-inch FreeSync 4K monitor for $399.99. That's a savings of $200. It's also a limited quantity and qualifies for free shipping. The American deal is an LG curved 34-inch ultra-wide gaming monitor for $639.99. That's a savings of over $250. Click up here or down below for all of this week's massive savings. The NCIX 21st anniversary mega sale, because you only turn 21 once. Hey, right, that's it for Netlinked Daily. Thank you so much for watching. Click over here for previous videos. Check us out on Twitter right over there. But as always, like the video if you liked it, comment down below for fans with benefits, and subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX.